Right, we are live. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the QLS channel. We're here for the third quarterfinal matchup that we are going to be talking about on this channel. It is going to be France taking on England, and whoever wins this game, they will go on to face either Argentina or also Ireland. One of those two will be going through. We already know what's happening on the other side of the draw, and that is going to be in the situation of South Africa. They are taking on Australia for that semi-final. And also France versus England. This will be a cracking encounter as our France versus England. And they're from for show. And I was like, sorry, I missed the last live stream going. So no worries at all. Katie Dixon, it is all good. It's all good. And currently, what time is it? I'll tell you what. No, I know what time it is because I've been working on my time zones. 2 something. It's 2 something. 2 p.m. Katie, is it 2 p.m. at the moment there for you? Maybe. Hopefully I am right. And also they're kind of glad I did. It looks like it was a bloodbath. It was a good start to the match. It was 7-all at the start, but then unfortunately from there it just ended up going a little bit further and further downhill for the USA, and they did have a lot of handling errors. Unfortunately, they did creep in to the game there, but yeah, hopefully I did get somewhere close to the time zone. I feel like I might have been about 6 hours off, somewhere around there. But this game between England and France is high noon in the high desert, Hamish, as well. So it's 12. Good morning. Welcome back. As I says, welcome in, mate. And at the moment, we are just waiting to see this matchup take place between France and up against England. This should be a good matchup. England, we know that they were dominated in their last game up against South Africa, 43-0. They didn't lose it, but they will certainly be wanting to forget that game. And now France, they have been looking like one of the keys in this lineup, or one of the keys in this tournament, to be fair. They could go through to the final. Whoever they play up against here in the English lineup, they will have to be ready. And where can we see the match live? What country are you in? Tell me. Do let me know, because some countries do actually have it available on the World Rugby website for free. One moment before this game gets underway, I'll see whether or not I will send this over. So we will go like this. One moment. Oopsies, I didn't spell it right, but that's all right. We go like this. So hopefully this link does work for you. That is the link to the World Rugby YouTube channel. And depending on the country that you are in, will depend on whether or not you are actually able to watch this game. And so we have got Bez in the chat, and also the UK. UK's a little bit trickier because I think they actually have a provider on for Sky Sport, if I'm not wrong. But maybe you are able to watch it. If it doesn't allow you to watch it, then I do recommend still that World Rugby YouTube channel, because they will be showing all of the replays of the whole day throughout it as well. And also we've got the hello there. Oh, hey there, brother. Hope you're doing. How are you doing today? Hope you're well. And there's Katie with this game now. France sitting there 7th in the rankings. England sitting 13th, but of course they haven't been England for a little while. Great Britain has been what we have known the English as for the last little while. The last 5 matches in 2020 was a close-fought win for France. Also, a few of the other results have been pretty close between England and France. 3 wins going the way of England, 2 wins going the way of France for the past as well. Looking through the lineup, it is Legal, also Hayard, Sifu, Perez, who has been absolutely phenomenal throughout this tournament, Mignot as well, and also Epi and Riva. And through at the lineup for England, it is Davis, Bowen, Barden, Hyde, Boylan, Roddick, and also Jamie Adamson, who actually did very nicely off the bench in one of the previous fixtures. I believe that was actually the game up against Scotland that he was able to make a bit of an impact. But now they are making their way out onto the field here for both of these sides. I'm finding how I use this as well, says Michelle. England, they will be fired up for this game. They want redemption. Okay, thank you as well, says Salmi. So hopefully it does work for you. But yeah, if they don't have it live, you can watch the replay on that World Rugby one. And yeah, if you have got a VPN as well, that is a good way of getting access to it on World Rugby's YouTube channel. It does suck that it's not available everywhere, and instead just in certain countries to be able to watch live. But at the moment, Perez, he will be ready to go here for this matchup. Finley Brown, the Scottish referee, he's going to be ready to go as well. Doing well, trying to clean and watch rugby at the same time as us, says Katie Dixon. It's a tricky task. That's sure which game of either the Champions Cup or maybe Challenge Cup, what game are you watching later on tonight, Katie? Are you going to be, or later on in the afternoon, I guess I should say, you're watching La Rochelle versus Glasgow, perhaps as an option. And Jordan Steffo, he's been phenomenal for his French side. They want to be able to cause a little bit of havoc out here, I would think, for France. It's going to be kicked off high, and it is going to be taken there by Perez just outside of the 22, doing a little bit of a gallop, trying to break through. He's ripped down to the ground by Adamson. It was not a very friendly tackle at all. It seems like England are going to be playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder here, which is exactly what you need. You need a little bit of aggression. McKnight now down the wing. It was close to the touchline, but it has just stayed in the field of play. Jordan Sefu now passes it back across. And now McKnight once again having this one going on the outside to Perez. Going for the draw and pass, stepping on the inside, trying to find the offload. Leaves that ball on the ground, and it is going to be the penalty now in favour of the French. It's a high tackle. And now France, they just seem like they've got so much extra pace at the moment. I think France edge passed on England as well, says Vishal. Yeah, according to the rankings, it would be the case as well right now. I've got Bears and Scarlets on, and I have also watched the under-18 Quins versus Barfly stream. I missed the last game though as well, and I'm also just in the music collection at the same time. So you're multitasking well and truly for this matchup at the moment. Still driving their way forward. That is going to be this is a hard name, Aaron Grandier Nakanyang as well is his name. But now Perez only a couple meters short of the line. I wish that man had a nickname. And it's going to be McKnight. Now getting closer and closer. Mignot, sorry. Do pronounce that a little bit wrong. Now Labelle making his way forward just a little bit closer. Around the side. Looking for it once again. Legel. Close. It was a little bit too high. It's an advantage just short of the line. And now France with the advantage. They can just throw everything at this at the moment. It's going to be Perez now driving forward, reaching out. Does he get the ball down? I think it might have been thrown at the line. England as on there, says Sebastian. I assume that's how you wanted me to say that, possibly Sebastian, hopefully. And I'm also watching these Glasgow Warriors right after this. Yeet as well. Says Katie Dixon. But Perez, did he get this ball down? Oh. Done very nicely there to stop that one from touching the ground. So over again, Australia advanced to the semi-final, Katie Sister as well. And this is for sure. They do indeed. It should be an exciting matchup between those two sides. And it is a penalty to France now 5 meters out from the line. They will get themselves the ball back. Why do I hear a random Sky? I'm not sure where that noise is coming from. But I hear Justin Marshall and whatnot. It's going straight through now. It's a brilliant run. And Jordan Sever at the moment just trying to distract Jamie, who was making his way forward. Now on the outside, it is going to be Hayden Hyde. This is looking good. Alex Davis, does he make it out there? No, just short of the line. Decides against reaching out. Which is a very smart movie, although he's thrown that ball into Dutch, which was not so smart. Rose and also we got the ARDA brother as well, ready for a glass of blood. And that was perfection. Irish is on there, says Sebastian. And also, thanks, brother. I need all the updates I can get. Multitasking too much today is on there. Oh, it's on World Rugby's YouTube channel. I did end up opening it so that I could get that link, and that was where the music was coming from, or kind of the commentary, sorry. That makes sense. Currently now, looking for the ball, not quite available. LaBelle now going back across. They're only a few meters out from their own line here for the French. LaBelle once again getting involved, going back across field. Now this is going to be a good opportunity for a foot race. He looks like he's got plenty of pace. Great tackle there. It looks like it really hurt him. They do take it quickly as well. They've decided that while there's a man down, they might as well still attack. Going short, that's a deliberate knockdown. That's going to be a yellow card as well, unfortunately, for the number 6 there, which in this one is actually going to be, it was actually Paulin Riva, who's getting himself penalised. And AA never turned down the blood as well. France should be at a good chance to win this game. As on currently both other quarterfinal matches we haven't had any separation between the two sides at the end of the first half. Could this one be the same at the moment? They're attacking nicely. Currently getting closer. Bowen throws it back across. There's a 2-on-1 here. Jordan Sefu gets drawn in. And that is going to be the try to England. And with Reva off the field, there is going to be another one on offer. But that is going to be the big man. Hayden Hyde was able to score it. Now he is actually a Harlequins player. So I'm sure Sebastian and also Katie will be loving that one indeed. And also Glass of Bud. And an accidental we of course know what that was referring to for yesterday. And so Hayden Hyde able to score, and it does miss in the end for that kick, so a little bit disappointing. He does look very English. Hayden Hyde overall, and also the try for England. And there as well, says Sebastian. And yeah, it was a Harlequins play. I was able to get it. Hamish remembered, yes, as well. In there. I did indeed. But currently now, it is going to be triple blow the whistle here. I think there is. What's going on? What's going on? Oh, okay. It's going to be Hayden Hyde who actually has to make his way off the field, and that's for Browning was making his way out there. So he scores the try, then they kick him off the field. Decent strategy, I guess. Also, we got the accidental rooster smack for our younger audience as well. And there's Sebastian. It's very PG from you, Sebastian. That didn't go 10. Still didn't go 10. And it's gone into touch, but I believe didn't go the 10 meter. So now on the halfway line, it is going to be the quick tap taken once again by the French. 2 minutes left in this first half here for them, and they do need a try very soon. And there's Katie Dixon. Perez takes the quick tap now, trying to attack. He's given it across to Jordan Sefu. Bit of a set play going on here for France. Good attack and run down the wing. And then it's going to be France getting himself another try. And it is Thrabal who has been able to score it for the French. Now making it back to 5-all. And like I mentioned in every other game as well, we haven't had a split between the two sides at halftime. Thrabal, and then breaking through the tackle of Alex Davis. He just wasn't quite able to slow him down. He kept on going and going and going, pumping the legs. Was able to score the try. The touch judge almost got cleaned up by the Alex Davis debris. Currently now France going for the long drop kick, missing that one, and it is going to be 5-all now between these two sides. Katie says, I eat some use for the wine grapes a few hours ago. It was a big and very nice and tasty also. And that says Michelle. Currently 50 seconds left. We've got a cinematic zoom of the rugby ball there. A Gilbert one for this matchup as well. But now it is going to be, once again, Perez. We're kicking this one off. That one has gone 10, and it's going to be almost reclaimed, but now back in the hands of Alex Davis. He's got the man with him if he needs him. Can't quite link up, though. Gets back up, goes again. Still not looking for the offload there, Davis. He's decided that taking the contact is the better option. Rush defense now. France are back to the 7 men, and Oswego there. When will the Irish and Welsh teams come to South Africa and the URC? Not too sure when it is going to be taking place. Unfortunately, hopefully it's relatively soon. Definitely if case numbers do stay down in the kind of, I guess it's just the travel side of getting them over there and being able to get them back. It's going to be kicked in behind there. Perez wasn't quite able to get it. He's going to grab her at 40 here. Still waiting for it, and he's going to be dragged down just short of the line, only a meter short now for the English. 7 seconds overtime here. Going to be selling the dummy. Goes himself down. Boyland scores the try. Actually, a Bristol Bears representative has been able to get that one. The Windies are streaming the England T20 game on YouTube. They're just the best, I swear. So they're doing the whole game. Sebastian, that is absolutely awesome. Because the fact that will save my voice, because I was going to be covering that game. But if they have got it on YouTube, I feel like I cannot compete with that. You know, it's going to be pretty awesome to see. And also, we have got there, go France as well. And grapes are delicious, brother, as well. I never saw anybody eating a grape with a frown as well, that's for sure. Says Vishal, or says Katie to Vishal, but Boyland able to score that try. It's nicely done, and also the try, England. And there's Sebastian, and it's still gone over there. Nicely done. For the West Indies, I feel like they're doing it right at the moment, like promoting the game of cricket and all of their games that are at home. It seems like a very awesome concept for them as well. I'm going to have some water at this halftime break, or else my voice might be gone before the end of this one. We've still got one more match that is taking place straight after this one as well. There we go. Moisten the throat. Felt weird saying that. 5 points to France, 12 to England. And they have currently got themselves a little bit of a lead here. It's not exactly a huge one, though. They will need another try. Era's 1-on-1. Offload's 1-on-1. Visits in the 22, England just a little bit more. But it is the discipline of France that could end up letting them down in the second half. I'm like a rhinoceros beetle. So you have me a bunch of grapes. I'll be happy for hours as well. And there says Katie Dixon. I'm actually going to quickly check the West Indies cricket channel, and I am going to subscribe to them. West Indies cricket. What they got here? West Indies cricket, yep. Or is this going to be live radio of that one? Are they showing the game or are they just doing the radio side of it? Sebastian, do let me know. We will click on this and we will click on subscribe for the Windies Cricket as our upcoming live streams, radio for the T21, radio for T22, radio for T23. Okay, so they got the radio version of it, but you will be able to hear the game as well in that regard, which is a lot better than we are able to offer, just because if I play any kind of sign of the music, or not the music, but the game sound, they normally copyright us and go, bang, have some of that. Currently now, second half, getting back underway now between England and France. My voice is trying to disappear, but that is all right. We don't mind it too much, as long as it is going to be sticking around for one more live stream tonight. And then also, I'll eat more. Tomorrow that is going forward, and it is going to be the knock-on advantage in favour of France. They need to score very soon, and also the great emojis there from Katie Dixon. 7 minutes left for both of these sides to try and book themselves a date in the final with either Argentina or also Ireland, who are currently in form. I mean, I'd love to see Ireland versus England. Would be a pretty awesome matchup. Some people in my country make fun of grape and act like it's the worst flavour in the box of popsicle as well. Fight me, grape is the best as well. Can I post the link? Yeah, I think I found the complete one, not just radio as well. So Sebastian, go for it, mate. So is it actually on the Windies one, or is it just the radio commentary for that one as well? Do let me know. Currently now it is going to be Perez going back across, offloading it backly, or nicely, I should say, as well. Now just throwing himself at the line, the big number 2 for France. Trying to get straight on the ball, not quite able to. Adamson is trying to get right in there now. A good attacking run here from Trabal, the man who was able to score the first try and only try for the French as well. Now going back across for Perez. On the outside, Jordan Sefu. He will be waiting for it if they do find him. He doesn't in the end. He does sell the dummy. This time now almost offloading it on the outside. Again up, going backwards though. The France has still got a Perez. Now going back across field for the French, cutting up the middle now. It's going to be good from Arriva once again. Going back across, they've got Jordan Sefu. He sells a big dummy, goes himself, finds the offload on the outside. And now Labelle still trying to make his way forward. England are fighting hard in this one, and they do not want themselves to get caught. And in this matchup, Perez once again going back across. It's a good bit of draw and pass here. Another good step from Trabal, who is currently dragging a man along on his ankle, and he has been lined up by Alex Davis. He's been able to take him down, but Bowen, he was hanging on like a vice-like grip of an anaconda. He was not letting it go. That man has just let it slip through his fingers, though. And that is going to be England now. They have been able to get themselves the chances. I just finished the game going as well. Hope you have had a good day at work overall. Hopefully it did go relatively smoothly for yourself. This one so far, it's been close. And this one, once again, I am just seeing whether or not that is the correct one. Sebastian, we'll click on that. Does that take me to, oops, something went wrong. Okay, that's not ideal. Why did something go wrong? Trying to give me a virus, Sebastian? Is that what's going on? But currently now, it is going to be the scrum feed in favour of England. Can I, copy that link? Search Google for the link. Match thread. No, maybe not. Allowed to block countries as well. Maybe it's blocked in New Zealand, perhaps, for us having 2 hours of work. As on there says Amy Spencer. But yeah, if I click on that link, it comes up saying something went wrong. So maybe it's not available in my country, which is why you're able to see it, Sebastian, whereas me, as a Kiwi, maybe I cannot quite find it. Sadly, what about you, Katie, for that link? Trust Sebastian, he's a good bloke. He won't give you a virus that I know of. But if he does, I do apologise. Currently now putting the ball back in for the English. They're still hanging on to this one. And there's currently still 4 minutes left. It's a penalty there against Riva, who just didn't quite get it right. And also you can't watch the Sevens on YouTube as well. And there says Aaron Spencer, we cannot for this one, although we were talking about the West Indies one. Sadly, in New Zealand, you're not actually allowed to, because we've got a we've got Sky Sport as the subscription option. And also welcome back, Lord, as well. And it is the full game on the Windies channel. So, and also we've got there, thanks, mate, as well, says Aaron Spencer. Next game is Ireland versus Argentina. It is indeed. That should also be a cracking game. Currently 3.5 minutes left in this one. Will it be Ireland who will be going up against England, or could it be France going up against Argentina? There are plenty of battles that could be taking place. As I also we got that, yes, as I said, Aaron Spencer, that's the thing. For me to be able to watch the Sevens, if I wasn't on Sky, I would have to put in a VPN video not available in my country. And Money Chris as well. And there says Katie Dixon. So it is a shame that it's only certain countries. I guess Romania, you're set, Sebastian, in that regard. You have got yourself the full match coverage for yourself. But Jordan Sevu, 5 tries, 5 line breaks, 12 carries so far at Malaga. This is going to be an important couple minutes for both of these sides. Try and make their way forward. Currently, there is a 7-point lead in favour of the English. He just manhandled the man over the sideline there, Browning. And now Perez. It's not usually straight. And it is called as not straight. I've seen worse ones today, though, that haven't been called. I was watching it on my Xbox last night as well. And there's the same respect. And the good thing is for us in New Zealand, if it isn't available for one session, it is available kind of straight after. I was subbed to the channel, guys. I was subbed to the channel anyways, as I says Katie Dixon. I'm liking that one. It's the positive vibes. Of course, and you can get Stan on Xbox if that interests you. I don't think we can get it in New Zealand, though, sadly. I have tried. In the past, I've looked it up, but they don't seem to have it here in New Zealand. How is it available in Romania? This makes no sense, but I swear they're streaming the full game audio plus video as well. So I guess it hasn't got radio in the comment or kind of radio in the title, has it? In fact, I'm going to do something. I'm going to set myself as Romanian. I am now a Romanian citizen, obviously, and now Browning going forward. I'm going to go locations, search locations, Romania. Okay, Romania doesn't exist in my VPN, apparently. Although it's only got 3 options for my VPN, which is kind of weird. Okay, now it might have Romania. We're going for once again here for the French. We will check it right at the end of the slicing. Oh, I can become Romanian. It also puts on a disguise at Romanian. YouTube let me in. As it's on YouTube in Australia as well. And they're now Sefu passing it back out the back line. 1 minute 20 left in this game, and now it is going to be Trabal back in his base. Great tackle on him once again, and he is forced into touch. I'm now from Bucharest. Do you know that place, Sebastian? And now I'm going to go Kiwi Lads, because that's my channel. And now I'm from Romania, of course. So I'm just a Romanian citizen. And yesterday morning I was trying to find a radio broadcast of the Harlequins versus Castros game. So now we will go here. We'll click on this. The uploader has made this video not available in your country. Is it? Wait, so you're a Romanian, Sebastian, and it's available. I was unsuccessful and found that surprising as well. It's the capital. As I was working at Bucharest. I freaking love it. As on there. Currently now passing it back across. 1 minute left in this game now between them. Eric, Andre meme. Let me in. As well, it is going to be kicked in behind. It's going to be sitting up nicely for England. That's too high, and that's going to be at least a yellow card here. At least a yellow. If not a red card here for this high one. Currently, it is a big moment. But yeah, it actually says not available in my country, Sebastian, for that one. I'll change myself. I'm no longer Romanian. What's another country? I mean, I'm Australian now. G'day, mate. I'm going to be checking out indirect yellow card is the call there, and it is going to be now him off the field for the next 10 minutes. We have a look at this one now. Yeah, it's not available in Australia. As well, what if I'm from the West Indies? I am West Indian. Currently, we are sitting here. 1 minute left, or 5 seconds, 45. In fact, now England on the 22. Going to be charging their way forward and getting closer and closer to being able to secure a win here. Leaving his feet here. This will be a big upset as well. If France do end up losing this one, I swear, mate, I'm not messing with you as well. And now I'm texting while driving. This is illegal. Well, I would recommend not doing that. And also Bucharest as on there. And also we the F England, come on, France. As on also we stay safe, brother. And there says Katie Dixon. But currently 20 seconds left now. Currently, there's going to be another 12 seconds. So is it actually showing it at the moment, Sebastian? Maybe my Romania wasn't as legitimate of a Romania as I thought it was. Plot twist. Maybe I was part Romanian and they read straight through. He's going to put the ball in. Going to be now put back. They kick it into touch, and England now move on to face off up against either Argentina or Ireland, depending on who wins that next game. But thank you all very much for tuning into this live stream. I'm still not quite Romanian, but I'm working on it. I will hope for it one day. But France, they'll be disappointed. They seem like real contenders for this one. Whoever kicked that ball into touch has actually got a real bad limp. And so I can record my phone screen to prove it if needed as well. Says Sebastian, I believe you. Sebastian, you seem like a trustworthy fellow as well. So he has actually got like the kind of chat beforehand, how they hold their microphones and they're like, this is going to be a good game. As well, they've got that. At the moment, I would assume Man City actually just drew with Southampton. I do see 1-1. And also, love you, chat fam. Stay Romanian as well. And then there says Katie Dixon. I feel like that could be another ship. Stay Romanian. Currently now, it is going to be England making their way through. So because of that, we know that 3 out of the 4 of the quarterfinalists, they are going to be England, South Africa, and Australia. As now it could be Ireland, or it could end up being Argentina. I think I want to see the Irish go through. Sebastian is lying. I don't think he's lying. I think it is just a case of I don't think my VPN's working too well, unfortunately. But I believe him because I did actually find the live stream. I had 900 people watching for it. As I stay Romanian, t-shirt would be 10 out of 10. As there says Katie Dixon. Currently, we will go like this. And we will go there. And Simona Halep, the Romanian tennis star. As there goes the cops and stuff. They are next to me as well. So it's probably best to get off your phone, I would think, as well. Just because, driving as well. There's heaps of Indians and Pakistanis in the chat at the moment. The teams are warming up as well. Says Sebastian, and also we've got the Sebastian approval needed first start as well. And there says Katie Dixon. Yeah, I feel like Sebastian would have to get the royalties of Stay Romanian as a shirt as well. At the moment, Alex Davies, he's very happy with the way that one went for them. And they are going to be continuing through to the next stage of the competition, the semi-final just around the corner. And they will be up against either Ireland or Argentina, like I mentioned. But nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning into this live stream. We'll be transferring over to Argentina versus Ireland, our final match of the day that we are going to be covering for the sevens. And then from there, we're on to the semi-finals tomorrow. But thank you all very much for tuning in. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Yo, though, seriously, if you made that shirt, I would wear it all the time as well. Says Katie Dixon there. And also, we've got their merch time. And also, we've got their hashtag Stay Romanian. As says David the Mod. Fighting hard there for the English to be able to get the win over a tough French side. So 2 tries for England, 1 try for France, 4 visits to the opposition, 22. They had less carries, they had less passes, they had the same amount of errors, but they had more offloads. So that is going to be so important for Argentina. And also the next match that we have got, which is going to be Argentina versus Ireland, who have been informed, and they were able to beat Australia in their final game. 20 tackles made, 9 missed tackles from England. So for them to win this game with 9 missed tackles, that's incredibly impressive, and they are making their way through to the final now. But thank you all very much for tuning in. I will see you all in a couple of minutes, so thank you all very much for watching. I will see you all for the next one.